Got a special group with us tonight. The 12 young ladies that played on the Ponytail softball team, and their coaches and their parents and grandparents and other supporters. Young ladies, if you'll come forward and line up here in front of us, we're going to recognize you and introduce you, and have your coaches come along and get in the line also.
Come on down here and start right here. Come on down. There we go.
Thank you. This is our special guest from our local 12 and under league and their 3 coaches. The first tournament they played in is a group of all-stars. They competed well and qualified for the state tournament. That was in Locust, North Carolina. And in Lillington, they won the North Carolina Ponytail State Championship, finishing with a 5-0 record. In their third tournament, the Dixie Youth Girls World Series at Bluffton, South Carolina, they finished third in the 12-team field, representing us here in Rockingham very, very well as third in the World Series, and that's quite an accomplishment for a group of all-stars that had not really played that many games together. I'm going to ask our Parks and Recreation Director, Dave Davis, to give some comments and introduce the coaches, Keith Hawkins, John Maltsby, and Judge Scott Brewer. So, Dave?
Thank you, Steve. Girls, first and foremost, congratulations on a tremendous postseason. It was kind of a roller coaster ride at first, and look how the journey ended. I was able to come to your games in Lillington, and I came to your games in Bluffton, and it was quite impressive. I think by now you know that what a commitment it is to play on an all-star team, and time is a given, but the financial aspect of it is sometimes not mentioned. And you have your parents and your sponsors and your coaches to thank for what you did for them, and they were there with you the entire time, and that's impressive. I'm not the best public speaker, and it's not my forte, but with you girls continuing to win state championships and going to World Series, I guess I'm going to have to step up my game, because you certainly have done your part. A lot of you are going to have many opportunities coming your way, and as a city and as Parks and Recreation, we certainly wish you the best, but we hope summers like this will be a fond memory and something you can always look back upon with pride, because something like this is really unusual. I told the group last year, how unusual that was. Well, to go back is even more unusual. When you get to the World Series, you're whether you win or lose, just getting there, you're a winner. And then to finish third, and I was there, and I saw a lot of the plays, and I mean a bounce here and there, and you guys might have been in the World Series, but who really cares? I mean, you got there, you did a great job, and we are certainly proud of each and every one of you, and we hope to have you back this spring. Thanks.
I sent a little letter to Coach Hawkins before they left for the tournament, and I told him a story that when I was in the 6th grade, somehow or another I was selected for an all-star baseball team, and I was living in Burlington, and we traveled to Kannapolis, and at that time you didn't have to have seat belts and all. The coach put us in the back of a carry-all that held about 15 of us, and off we went to play ball. And I met a new fella there I had never seen before. He was a 6th grader also. This past weekend I was in Burlington for my 50th high school class reunion, and I spent the night with that guy. We have been friends ever since we met on the diamond playing baseball in an all-star game, and this lasted 60 years, I guess, by now. So he was a good friend, and you've made friendships that way too. So it's a very, very special thing to have friends like this. Now, if you would, I want you to take the microphone, introduce yourself, and the position you play.
I'm Taylor Parrish, and I pitch and play first base.
I'm William Maltsby, and I pitch. I'm Emily Fall, and I play right and left field.
I'm Alyssa Sewell, and I pitch.
I'm Jayon Nicholson, I play center field.
I'm Mackenzie Webb, and I pitch and play second base.
I'm Taylor Graves, and I was the catcher.
I'm Cecily Thompson, and I play right field and pitcher.
I'm Emily Parsons, and I played right and left field.
I'm Kayla Hawkins, and I play third.
I'm Chloe Wiggins, and I play shortstop.
I'm Kylie McDonald, and I played second and right field.
I'm John Maltsby, and I'm one of the assistant coaches. And I'm Scott Brewer, one of the assistant coaches.
I'm Keith Hawkins, head coach, and felt like the father sometimes of these girls. But proud, can't say much more than what's already been said other than these girls done a great job. The coaches, highly thankful of the parents, had a great group of parents. You couldn't ask for better parents. But as far as the girls go, like David said, they kept digging and digging. Me and John had a deal of after the second practice, we both looked at each other and said, "Oh, this is going to be very short." But saying that, though, there's a couple on here I've got to really say their names because they gave me a little bit more inspiration of keep digging. Emily Parsons, Emily Fall. Y'all kind of knew your places, but y'all kept digging and digging and digging. There's no telling how many more times Emily always on the pitching machine, she always asked for one more pitch to hit. And I'm saying, we're done, huh? No, I want one more pitch. So that kind of inspiration gave me more inspiration of trying more things with the girls, teaching them more things, and this stuff relates to life. Vic Barbarouse, I still think of him a lot of days when I played ball for him, and I'm hoping some of this stuff we taught them and help them later on in life. Don't give up, because they kept digging every game, getting better and better. Some of the teams we played against were highly what they call road teams. They played ball every weekend, where this group here, we just got together and kept playing and playing. But these two guys right here, they helped me a lot. I'm more of the playing side, but Judge here, he'd rein me back in every once in a while. I'll have a wild idea to try, and he'll say, Keith, no, I don't think we might not go that way. So he kept my feet on the ground. But I'd love for them to say something. But thank you, parents. Thank you, Parks and Rec town, Rockingham. I hope we represented y'all good in the state of North Carolina. But I'm highly proud of these girls, and you'll be seeing these girls, not necessarily ball, but I guarantee you'll see their names through the year of doing great things for the town and the county and all. But here we go.
Well, I'm really proud of these kids. I've done this for a lot of years, as most of y'all know, and I don't think I've ever had a group that has done everything we've asked as well as this group of kids has done. It's just very rare. Nobody said no to anything, even with Keith's 8-9 hour practice sessions. Everybody kept working hard and going through it, and it really was a thrill. And I enjoyed it too, because I don't have anybody playing on the team. Back in the spring, Keith said, "Scott, can you help me out? Just be for about 4 or 5 weeks during rec ball season. Can't get any of the parents to help me out. They're all so busy. Will you do it?" And I said, "Sure." And then, 4 months later, we go to the World Series with this group of kids, and I'm just as delighted as I can be. And one of the things I enjoyed most about the tournament, for the first time ever this summer, coaching ball, 10 years of doing it, when the word daddy was said, I didn't turn around and look. So that was quite a unique experience, but we're really proud of them. John and Keith and I have talked a lot about how well these girls have done, and they just did everything we asked them to do, and you just can't ask anything more for ball players.
I don't think that could have been said any better. Just extremely proud, and Keith mentioned the first couple of practices, just where they were when they all came from all these different teams, had never really played before together. And Keith mentioned, you run into teams that have been playing since they were 5-6 years old, and by the time we got to the World Series, the improvement from when they started to when they finished was just amazing. And they worked hard, they kept playing, and you mentioned adversity and things that don't go your way sometimes, and that just didn't seem to slow them down. They just kept coming and coming back. And, as Dave said, a bounce here or there, and maybe something else could have happened for us. But we're proud of them, and I appreciate the opportunity to work with these two gentlemen. And congratulations again.
Ladies, I'm sure that when we tell people we're from Rockingham, they said, oh, yeah, you have a racetrack now. And now they'll be saying, oh, you got that good girls softball team that competed so well. So thank you for that. You did represent the city real well, and we appreciate it. We've got some gifts for you out in the lobby as you get ready to leave, if you would do that.
A couple things for the city. The first place statewide trophy
Thank you.
to go on display. Extra batting helmet was signed by the players and coaches.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. This is very special. We're going to have to build a new trophy case, I believe.
Exactly right.
Thank you, folks.